We're inside now, we're warming up. I want to share a few statistics that shocked me. There are over 4 million LGBTQ Christians in the United States. All right. Christians in general, at 54%, say that they think homosexuality should be acceptable in society. It's a real silent majority. So over half of Christians think that homosexuality is fine. I do think a distinction needs to be made between the queer-affirming Christians who have gone through and kind of reinterpreted scripture and their doctrine to make their beliefs more consistent versus the people who are more or less projecting their contemporary political beliefs onto their religion, which I would guess makes up a lot of people who are queer-affirming Christians. So for instance, I have a friend who is a pretty devout Catholic, but is very pro-LGBTQ. And I once asked her what she makes of the possible tension between her political beliefs and the church's doctrine. And to be clear, the official church doctrine of the Catholic Church is that homosexual people need to be chaste, right? That homosexual acts are immoral and unnatural, which we will get into later. But put simply, the Catholic Church remains the largest Christian denomination in the world, and in the present day, they're pretty damn clear about their condemnation of LGBTQ expression. I don't know if anyone remembers last year, there was the news that Pope Francis was calling gay priests the F slur behind closed doors. I don't know. I think that's pretty hilarious, but it's also problematic. I mean, that is kind of funny, not gonna lie. But what my friend told me is that she hadn't really taken the time to sit down and wade through these differences. It wasn't something that bothered her that much. At first I was sort of surprised, confused by this, but I realized she's not LGBTQ. As a woman, she's had to contemplate a lot on sexism and her relationship with the traditional conservative values of the church on that front, right? But the nice thing about being a straight woman in the church is that even though you're placed in a position of inferiority, there is still a place for you. Gay people do not have a role in a church that emphasizes procreative heterosexual marriage like the Catholic Church does. But straight women can fit the mold, right? Although a lot of straight women are becoming disillusioned too. I would wager that a lot of progressive Christians feel the same as my friend. They have this vague sense that the church is just kind of wrong and there's probably some way to reconcile it. But if you start to question your religion's beliefs, there is a chance that you won't be able to resolve the differences. And you'd be left with a binary choice of your religion and your